And hello there, everybody. My name is Zalrok, and welcome to the table. I hope you all enjoy your stay. I'm just going to change my camera a little bit, and we good to go. Hey Tria, just messing with my volume control a little bit, and we will actually get into the game scene. This is Valheim. Hopefully I'm not too loud when I'm yelling. So it's getting louder. Probably turn down the music a little bit. Because unfortunately I'm one of those people when the volume in my headphones get a little too high, I start yelling, or at least getting louder, because it's just one of those psychological things. It's like, where you're listening to loud music, and people can hear you because they're not listening to loud music, but there's a psychological kind of thing where you want to yell because it's like, I can't hear myself talk, so I must talk to them so I can hear. So it's kind of like that. I don't mean to be loud, there's just this psychological thing. I don't know how it works. Anyway, let us start the game. We will create a character. This is giving me PS1 vibes. Alright, well, actually PS2 vibes, but anyway. Male or female? Let's see. That doesn't look any better at all. It still kind of looks like the male character. It's about as thick as the male character. Neither of these options are pretty decent looking. Let's try too bright. It's dark. Neutral's fine. Alright. Okay, sideswept is... Alright, let's... Yeah, the male character is around the same body proportions. Just slightly bigger than the female character. But we're gonna just go as a female character. Actually, considering I'm the one playing this, feel way more immersive. No, it's not. It is a way. Anyway, I'm gonna go with the male character. We're gonna just choose the hair. You can have braided hair for both sexes. I love it already. That's okay. Put that one. Yeah, I don't like that hairstyle. That's actually fine. Braided 3 is pretty bad in my opinion. Long one. You know what? That's not too bad. I'm not a huge fan of it. Ponytail one. That's... I'm neutral on this. Okay, not as flared out. That's... okay, I guess. I am not a fan of this. And again, I'm just not a huge fan of long hair. Or... that's a really tiny little thing. Yep. Yeah, very tiny. That's... okay, hold on. My camera is in the way of looking at this. I'm going to move it over. It's not too bad. Not a huge... not good looking either. I'm going to spend the next half an hour doing this. Oh my god, this is way too emo for me. Priya, this hairstyle's way too emo for me. It's emo. Look at it. It's one of those emo hairstyles. Oh my god, this is even worse. Okay, this is not all that bad and not all that good either. I still don't like side swept hair. And alright, side swept is pretty bad, not gonna lie. Ponytails are kinda meh. Long is also meh. Braided 4 is okay. Braided 3 is awful looking. And braided 2 is... it's okay. Braided 1 actually looks the best. Yes, I am critiquing the hair. Okay, this beard, braided 1, is not good whatsoever. It's way too long. Braided 2 is just thicker braided 1. Braided 3 is the thinnest braided 1. This is just thick. Long is god awful. It's just halfway toward halfway. It's over halfway down his chest. It's. I wouldn't even have a beard that long. That's way too much maintenance for me to deal with. And also, that kind of thick beard would kill me in the summer. This is also way too much work to maintain. Also, just this beard has like... It looks like they took like... No, hair things? They put it to like both different sides of the beard and then had both of the things knotted here. Like, not good. Okay, short. Short is kind of like my regular style of beard, but then again, I also like that sideburns, so it's fine, so... Beard's okay. Okay, they started keeping the sideburns and a mustache, but it's just longer beard. Okay, so this beard is just this down with a small mustache, and it's not bad. It's just not good. This reminds me too much of some movie with a man with a giant beard. Robinson Crusoe. Yeah, it reminds me of that one movie with who's that actor? Oh, and thick is the only thick one, is the only thick beard they have. I'm leaning towards no beard, but that's just me. The beards are just god-awful. They don't really synergize with the hair all that much either. So, it's like, why did you choose this? I'm going to assume no, Tria. I'm going to assume no. Okay. Blonde level. It's shiny. Why is it shiny? How come this hair is shiny? How come the blonde level makes it shiny? Why? Why is it shiny? It's shiny and red. Here's it. I made it shiny and red. It's reflecting the firelight. It's shiny and red. It's an abomination. Let's turn down that blondness because it's too much. Okay. The dark hair is actually good. I can say this as someone with dark hair. It looks good, but the blondness makes it shiny. Why? Why was it shiny? It was shiny. Alright, you know what? I'm going to name this character after after Ziggy. This character is now Ziggy Digger. Alright, and this is the Tria Triatol. You know, like the clan of orcs I made up in Chaotic World. I don't want to do a server. This is just a let's try anyway. Ah, yes, I remember those. Long ago, the All-Father Odin united the worlds. He threw down his foes and cast them into the tenth world, and split the bows that held the prison of the world tree, left it to drift unanchored, a place of exile. But it did not die, as the kingdom's rose by sight, were growing once again in strength. Yet they would be born again in Valheim. It's honestly going way too fast for you. Giant bird. The design of the bird's okay, I guess. Especially when I guess that's one of the Valkyries? Done as a giant bird? I don't know. Really pretty feathers, though. His antlers are branches of iron. They crack the rocks and bring down mountains. His hooves are the sound of thunder. His house is boiling gold. Okay. Alright. He wore a crown beneath the blood-red sky. Now naught is left of all he was, but his spirit cannot die. Black wings across the moon and sun, down from the mountain our mother comes. Weeping tears will fall like rain, her voices call us all by name. Wanderer, look to your feet that tread upon our tomb. 1,000 bones without their feet will drag you to your doom. First of the forest, king in the wood, lord over those who dwell at his feet. His roots will grow when cities once stood, their blood is wine, their flesh is meat. Alright. We shall start collecting things. Alright. We shall go and map the world. Ooh, that's a building over there. This game is actually kind of pretty for having old console graphics. It's kinda nice. It's very tiny though. Might just jump better, you fool. I will make you jump forever. Railing defeated. We shall pick up raspberries. I cannot punch the log. Alright. What is the inventory button? Please tell me the inventory button. I want to know the great inventory button. That is the map. There's the inventory button. inventory button is better as I, not tab. Right. For the cancel. Yeah, it kind of is. It isn't all that immersive, honestly. Stone axe. We shall craft the stone axe. We shall craft some more. Eventually I have to craft a hammer. With this axe, I can murder logs. Hooray. Run! Run! Cease. Ow. No. I have suffered death. I would say the graphics for Critters is meh, because they are essentially worse remakes. Ew. Beasts of your existence. I have to go this way. I is a much better button. Jump! Ah! Die. Ah. Okay, how about no? How about I stop doing that? I was being poisoned by this. Right, you have feather, flint. Alright. Too hard to... Deer! Oh yeah, it becomes way easier to get deer after you've made the bow. I need to make another axe. At least repair mine. What is the button for crafting? Or at least repair. I don't know. I repair this. Alright, let us make a campfire. Shall make it over here. Build menu in G. Hello, yes, do you want hitting? Ah! What the fuck are you? Yeah. I am not a... I've played 45 minutes of this, and I don't... And I'm like... No. That's... Nope. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Yeah. Let's play something else. Oh yeah, it was very frustrating. Like, what the fuck are these things? That was an experience that I'm probably not going to revisit. Oh my god. Anyway, Tria, what do you think I should play? And again, strangely enough, I am kind of tired. But I still have enough in me to play like another hour. Okay, so for games, there are Original Sin, Enderroll, Graveyard Keeper. I know we can continue doing that. There's also Pillars, and I've Planescape Torment. Original Sin it is.
Good on you. These boss men respect confidence, you know. And so what did he say?
Well, what does it matter? Day labour's more suited to my nature anyhow.
Yes. Honest
Size
pay for an
seals,
honest trade.
size seals, shiver me timbers and sliver me heels.
Halt! These gates are to remain closed at all times. Captain's orders. Wait a second. Well, I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Hunter. Sorry for the gruff treatment, I didn't recognise you right away. Please tell me, how can I aid the investigation? You can see security's tighter than ever around here since that surprise attack the Orcs put on a fortnight ago. They did enough damage to shake up Ahu and Captain Aureus something fierce. We can only hope to hold back the undead and these left-field Orc attacks long enough for reinforcements to arrive.
Let's see what you got. Nothing.
I can't even smell the sea air over this rot. Look alive, my good man. This gate'll be short work for a well-equipped contingent of orcs. Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage.
Let's see, is there a way to get over? I knew where this led to. Alright. Let's go over here, lads.
Toasty!
Beyond
Thank
these
you,
walls,
sir.
the dead
Do my
roam
best,
free,
sir.
Hunter. Be vigilant.
I wouldn't venture too far out of town if I were you. Many legionnaires did so before you. Very few have returned. Ahu's invention, the stasis blaster. Quite a sight, no? The ray can singe a zombie or skeleton to ash in a matter of seconds. These days, we legionnaires hold a lottery to see who gets to man the things. You can bet it's no small amount easier to blast those flesh-eating monstrosities from a distance than to get within striking range. Don't ask me how the blaster works, though. I just make sure the thing's hitting its targets.
Feeling hot under the collar?
So the wizard's crafted a device intended to keep the undead at bay, has he? Little did he expect we'd recognize the hulking source sapphire he's using to fuel it. Careful now, comrades, and tread lightly. There's no telling when that madman's doomsday device might gain sentience and turn its rays on us. Oh, to be met with such derision by my own comrades. Tell me, friends, will you be ready when darkness attacks? Who'll be the crackpot when I'm safe in my source-proof sanctuary and you're left outside begging for entrance? Though I suppose If I recall correctly, a source sapphire does have a particular sheen about it. Yes, and I think that in fact an authentic source sapphire buzzes with the trapped souls of 1,000 innocents too. Perhaps, well, no matter if this particular gemstone is innocuous, the principle remains.
Dora's nuts.
Oh, it goes to and fro, the city's youth. They hustle and bustle, while I sit here stagnantly and watch it all go by. Oh, how nice it is of you, the very picture of youth, to break the monotony of an elder's day, wild away on this hardwood bench.
You have anything I would want. Not.
Careful now. Your head's grown more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
Pray, let me be forward with you, O sapling rose, O leaf of spring, for my weary mind is troubled, and would highly prize thy gentle-handed assistance, thy kind ministrations. I am but an aged elf that has seen the years parade in long succession. Gladly shall I tell you more. Will I regale thee, O whelp of men, with my tale? But not here, where the winds may steal my words. You would listen to my grievances, guide me towards untroubled realms. Oh, you are truly a wonder, O budding flower of the morn. Yet that which I would tell you is of a rather private nature, so let us escape both the chill and the eye of public scrutiny. Hot spiced wine and a snug little room awaits us on the King Crab's first floor. Let us go there, so that we can warm our bones, yet make shiver our hearts with a tale of loss and sorrow.
He is very. What's the word?
Careful now. Your head's grown more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
28 gold? Love to see it. My.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse has more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman bear.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Sicil's ever seen.
You'll be concerned enough when you realise that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
Watch out! I smell. Oh, the fierce stench of frightened source goblin.
Actually, I think that's only roast pig.
Ah, yes. Yes, of course. This time.
can't close the door.
Ah, you have come. Yes, that is most satisfactory. Begone, brittle mask of age. Hear me now repeat the words of Brittletooth, the child snatcher of Carador. Come, play with me, for I'm hungry. Come, play, play, play. My name is Eglandir Twyl Selanar, elf of the house of Gandavum, the slaughtered house of Gandavum. But by the twin blades of the Shadow Vixen, I shall have my revenge. The walls of memory are stained with blood, and I would see them bloodier still. The game, yes! A game of blood and brutality, of death and dexterity. Fun as herring the horror harlequin. But, like the serpentine stalker hisses before the stab, hush now, darkness, darling, hush, hush, and listen to my tale. The elves of Gandavum, they lived in peace, oh yes, but one night, when the moon had hid her face, the orcs of the tribe of Kazuldagar beset our city. They cooked and ate and burned every last one of us. The light of dawn never saw an elf of Gandavum no more. All undone, every last one of us, except for me, the midnight rambler, away from the city. I was very old back then already, though indeed I whisper of many years hence. But death shall not find me. Oh no, not until every beast of Kazuldagar has been bled. I may be frail, a withered grey, but the wealth of kings is mine. Countless assassins have ministered to the vengeance that is my want, and now is almost over. By Kala, Lady of the Last Gaze, I swear it is almost done. Only the very last one of the Kazuldagar still eludes me. The crowning kill that would seal its fate and mine alike. I have tracked her down by the curse of the spine spear I have. She does not know her ill-shapen sun is setting fast. Colour the dusk red, O sword of youth. Bloody the day with the bramble sap that runs through the veins of Victoria. Bring me the amulet that clings to her flesh, soon to fade. And yours shall be the bounty of vindication. Mine shall be its sanguine satisfaction after long, long last. Yes, Victoria. She is the one whose heart must be held in hand, the heart around which the fingers of that hand must clench and tighten until its choking flesh bulges with blood and its beat slowly breaks.
This guy's extreme.
The orcs of Kazuldagar, they knew my name. Oh yes. By the bite of the roving rattler, they knew my design. And so they sought to save their last, an infant, she who was to be queen. To no avail, oh no. Years, how many I know not. Years I searched, and now she has been found. Her name is that of a woman, her employment that of a civilized being. But by the fork of Barbara Man-Eater, she is nothing but an orc, a sister of nature, one of a misbegotten litter dragged into life from the tumoured womb of a filthy, coarse-haired beast that was humped like a dog in the darkness of a stinking hollow. Victoria, librarian, daughter Ha! Adopted child of Cecil, Mayor of Sicile. There is bloodlust in you. I can feel it. Let it out. Set it free. Undo the last of the Kazuldagar. By the breasts of Sishara Goatsucker, give me my revenge!
Kind of nuts. And by nuts,
That was
I mean
quite the radical change we witnessed. I never would have thought that the benign old man we met outside would turn out to be a vengeance-driven aficionado of assassins.
He is as much a savage as those orcs. And how is Victoria guilty of her tribe's crime, if she was but a babe at the time?
What steeled instruments?
Indeed. Victoria probably doesn't even know about her past, and yet she's on a, let's call him eccentrics, hit list.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
oh yes, it is.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you. Thank the Seven, we've secured the perimeter. Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you.
Let's try this thing.
My gods! What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you? A magical pyramid, eh?
Out now,
If she
you
soaks
please.
in flowers stink much
This
longer.
room is
Deer will
private.
smell this lady from a field away. I'll save a leg of something
What
good
do you
for when-
think
you're doing?
Right, comrades.
Trying to
Nothing to
leave.
see here. Let's clear
Don't
out.
just
and give the lady of
stand
the
there.
house a little privacy.
Go.
Nothing but rubbish.
Let's try not to do that again.
Sorry, sir.
You think that's
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
They don't have anything indeed.
Quiet! No talking.
Excuse me, Grabby Gus. This is a...
Oh, right.
those boots that embarrass a bridge troll? Get to
Sorry, sir.
Let's see. And all the shop. Airwood.
those boots that embarrass a bridge.
Greetings! These stalls are for our Legion troops. Rivellon's finest work up mighty fine appetite serving the seven.
Don't let that rooster escape. He's already on the menu for tonight.
A chicken has the right to live too.
Yes, let's pardon him. Just look at the little blighter. He doesn't deserve the knife.
Take your time, dear.
Why did you let my chicken escape?
Ah, there it is.
Feeling hot? hot under the collar.
Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run?
Looks like that dog is awfully agitated.
Perhaps he wants to tell us something.
So many dead civilians. It's an honor to visit the fallen.
Rest
in
in peace,
peace,
is not a
darling.
sad fate, I think. To join the grass, to become food for the trees and flowers. What could be more peaceful?
I wish I had something.
May the seven keep you. Peace be with you, traveller. May your lost loved ones rest in peace. I once lived a prosperous life with my husband and our happy little daughter, Loni. But when the undead plague broke out, my dear husband was among the first killed. Loni never recovered from the loss. And when a group of mercenaries, predators, more aptly called, came to town dangling the opportunity to annihilate those undead devils, Loni lapped up their rhetoric and joined without so much as a backward glance. She were killed less than a week after she joined. Here she lies, and here I stand, mourning the death of my last joy.
That's sad.
Here lies Jared. Shall I come back as an enraged spirit or a lovable prankster ghost? Here lies Patrick. You can kill me, but you'll never kill the dancer inside me. Here lies Gregory, whose wife told him so. Here lies Judith, warrior princess. Here lies Neil, killed in the line of duty. I want to go home. Here lies Catherine. I know, I was great.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew 'em, spice 'em, stir and churn.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
This troubled mind can't have gotten far. soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
Oh, that's everyone's house. Or someone's house.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
Omnes autem mali daemonis quam. What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt my musings? By Naga the Protector, they have the manners of boors, these boatmen of Sicil. Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken. For you hardly resemble the local fisherfolk, which, incidentally, is a compliment of copious dimensions indeed. No, a source hunter, that is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery, a chaser of charms pernicious. In truth, I cannot go so far as to say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, for I take no pleasure in the company of man. But it may just be to our mutual advantage to join forces nonetheless. I would tell you my reasons, but it seems rather pointless to do so, seeing that quite clearly there is no room. No, this isn't the grimoire I'm looking for.
Where's the...
I am on the trail, Source Hunter. If you say so, Source Hunter. But take a lesson from the ancient king of Battlestone, who on his deathbed moaned, "Would that I had kept my friends as close as I had kept my enemies."
Welcome back, Tria. Okay, where was I?
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer then. Closer? My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunter. Our city welcomes you. My elf? What elf? Oh, myself. I am Cecil, Mayor of Sicil, and husband of the stately Cecilia. I've been the mayor here for decades, and I'm quite eager to see Sicil through these difficult times. Yes, very difficult times indeed.
We have nothing I really care about, though.
What? Oh, you mean Sicil? Very difficult times indeed. As though the death of Jake, and by source magic no less, weren't enough. We're also facing all sorts of brutish intruders. The undead have overrun all but one northern trade route, while the orcs are making a habit of savaging our beaches. That's not to mention that at the top of this whole caboodle, there's rumors of some new religious sect or cult or some such sticking its tendrils into the innocent, seven-fearing folks of Sicil. And, while we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have a private matter I'd like to bring to your attention. It involves a magic relic I rather foolishly sought, a weapon called the Staff of Pergamon. Jake murdered? Oh, yes. Yes, now I recall. Indeed. I could hardly believe it myself. The Council and I have certainly had our differences over the years, but old squabbles evaporate under such circumstances. Most of the townsfolk are certain Jake's wife Esmeralda is responsible. In fact, the Legion have taken her into protective custody to keep her safe from the mob. As you can imagine, I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol was always a bit, suggestive. But I've never had cause to suspect her of violence. Still, one never knows for sure. An all-right bloke, apart from all this Esmeralda nonsense. The whole town knows the only goal of his business trips to Sicil is to spend a night or two at the King Crab Inn with Mrs. Counselor. What? The undead? Yes, for the past 2 years those blasted skeletons have all but suffocated this city. With all but one trade route overrun, Sicil's once torrential commerce has slowed to a pathetic trickle. The what of what now? Oh, you're speaking gibberish. Ah, you mean the Staff of Pergamon. Yes, yes. I was expecting a shipment of weapons, and among the cargo was this very powerful, very rare staff. I managed to place the order through means somewhat, atypical to a government official. Cecil proved an old fool, though, for the merchant slated to deliver it to me has just informed me that the damn thing has gone missing. I fear it may have fallen into the wrong hands, and I wonder if you could retrieve it for me. His name is Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter, a merchant ship still docked at the Sicil harbor. You can talk to him if you think it'd help, but I'd quite like to avoid getting the Legion involved, if you don't mind. The staff itself contains a shard of an ore, highly valued for its use in the weapons of war. I know use of the material to be forbidden, but I was desperate to do something to aid the townsfolk against the undead. Well, I do believe that's something your parents ought to have discussed with you long ago, Source Hunter. But I suppose if you really don't know, I'd be remiss if I didn't at least explain the basics.
No, not that, old man.
Ah, you see, when a lady and a fellow find each other rather... Oh, this is nonsense. I'm the mayor for the 7th sake. I can't be bothered to... That depends. What kind of berries are you interested in, exactly? Ah, the library. Yes, yes, you must have a visit. It's the gem of Sicil. Would you like to have a look? I'll escort you upstairs myself. Marvelous. Follow me, then.
I knew that dark-dealing old man dabbled in source. To the gallows, I say.
What? Oh, yes. This library is the jewel in Sicil's crown, the beacon of culture and learning in our fair city. My Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine, and she's got every speck of information about this place packed into her brilliant brain. Yes, Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted so long ago. Ah, it brings a tear to my eye just seeing her here among her beloved books. What? Oh, yes, yes. I'll be on my way back downstairs now. Please introduce yourself. I know Victoria will be happy to make your acquaintance.
No, this isn't the source hunter. Have you come to your senses? Why, simply because you hunt source, and I, Jehan, hunt demons. You are aware, of course, that quite often both of these pests frequent the same shadowy pools of infamy. Now, I hate what I hunt, but I respect its cunning. Should I not, I'd have been decimated, body and soul, long since. This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. Let there be strength in cunning, yes, but also in numbers. The calculus of wizardry I offer you, the might of the magician's mastermind. On one condition, that on our joint travels we will never deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their propositions. Give me your word on this, and I'll weave you spells.
Celeron will have to pay yet another fine.
Very well. There will be no deals with demons.
Agreed. Nothing good ever came from bargaining with those devils anyway.
Most gratifying. I see you are firm of purpose, and thereby ready to descend. Descend into the madness that is sorcery, into the depths where demons dance. Gladly shall I follow you into the abyss. Onward, blood and triumph await.
In the name of Amun-Hor, I bid thee Tujta Geta Hal, be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your friendship is mine. I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't exactly striking, is it? When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker basket floating past Sicile toward the sea. The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc after all. But praise be Amun-Hor, dear Cecil was among the gathered crowd, and he took pity on the exiled infant that chance had put in his way. He raised me like I was his own. This kindest of souls taught me the language of men, their customs and their letters. Thus, I became the city's librarian, a position I uphold with no small diligence and pride. Indeed you may. The wisdom I here hoard is yours to peruse and even take with you. All I can ask is that you return the books you borrow so that others may enjoy them too. Who placed this book here? A volume of poetry among novels? Urak! What mayhem! Volume 1, Volume 2, but where has the third one gone? Shatsu. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night. Who placed this book here? A volume of poetry among novels? Urak! What mayhem!
Oh yes, you definitely are not self-destructive at all, Gia. Nope.
for farm potatoes.
Alright.
Herring, delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap of gold each.
It's 8 p.m. and I stream for around an hour and a half, so... And... Positive... No drop frames.
Red
Yay.
and orange, yellow and green, the finest
We will
veggies
save the game.
Sightfield's ever seen.
And we shall end it here. So thank you all very much for watching. My name is, as always, Zalrok, and I will see you next time. I hope you all have a good night. Take care. And cheers.